Hey Paiwan, this is going to be a reading, and today we're going to take a look into what your higher self wants you to know, what message your higher self has for you, and I'm going to be a messenger. I'm excited, and you resonated with the Nine of Earth, which is the Nine of Pentacles in a traditional tarot. And what I get for this pile is that we are going to talk about something that you've been working on for a while, or something that you've been waiting on for a while. And the Nine of Earth also talks about self-discipline, using your resources that are available now. But also it's near the end of completion, and also it's mainly earth energy, so I feel like it's something that you do in the physical world, something that you want to manifest in the physical. And we are going to take a closer look into that energy, but this is the overall energy. So if this resonates, this is your pile, and if not, maybe choose another one, okay? But let's get started. So, what message does the higher self of pile 1 have for them? So we got the Three of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Lovers. Okay, interesting, because in the beginning I thought that we would be talking about more materialistic things, but as I begin your reading, there's a lot of energy that is around a relationship, about something in regards to commitment, something in regards to a partnership that you have with somebody. So that's interesting. But what I just heard is it's closely linked. So maybe as you've been working on something in the physical, something that you do for yourself, for example, if you've been working on a project, something to bring you more money, something like that, at the same time, the connection that you have with somebody is shifting in a better place, in a more fulfilling place. I also get the sense that this shift is like really extreme, is what I'm getting. And also, it's happening for a while now, and you've been wondering, hey, it's taking so long, when will it finally manifest? But what I get is that once the stone started rolling, it will speed up so fast, like the process is speeding up fast for you, is what I'm getting. And you will see results soon, and once you see one thing coming, the next thing is coming, and then the next and the next and the next. And I kind of get the feeling that you've been in a period where, like I've said, maybe for some of you even a period of isolation, where you've been working really hard on yourself, really hard on something that you wanted, and now the results are coming to the surface. Your hard work will pay off. And I'm also getting for this pile that maybe you were looking for a lot of options that were around you, and you were kind of overwhelmed with the process, because it seemed like there were so many things to do, and I feel like it was hard for you at times to focus on one thing, to be committed to one thing. And if I take a closer look at this card, she has like a mask on, but a beautiful flower in her hand. So I get the feeling that you were kind of blinded by spirit for some reason, maybe to even get more faith in the process, to learn the art of surrender. And now I get the feeling that it's time to take your mask off and look at your beautiful results, at those beautiful flowers that were already there all the time, but you weren't able to see them yet. That's interesting. But now, I mean, I know you guys, we love to talk about love, okay? So, like I've said, there's a commitment showing up, and a pretty strong commitment with the Two of Cups, the Lovers, and the Ten of Cups. Like, this is a pretty strong love energy, okay? And I feel like this is something that will come back around, or is going to be relived again. But we will clarify those cards. Okay, let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles first to get something more detailed. We got the Hierophant. Oh. So we got the Eight of Cups, Chariot. Okay, interesting. Let me clarify the Lovers. The Seven of Pentacles. The Four of Cups. And the Two of Wands. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. I get the feeling that this connection was maybe something in the past that didn't work out. Maybe you were separated from this person for quite a while. And maybe you did that in order to work on this abundance, in order to work on yourself, in order to get something done in the physical for yourself. Because I get the sense that here are two energies. One energy is talking about you exclusively, and one energy is talking about this connection that you have. And I get the feeling that in the past you maybe rejected this connection, you rejected this person in order to really establish a new relationship with yourself. And I feel like you weren't aware of, while doing that you were shifting this whole dynamic that there is in this connection. I get the feeling that maybe in the past one or both of you maybe struggled with commitment, and maybe this was reflecting back to you that you didn't really want to commit into, for example, you didn't want to commit to a project. You were always starting a new project, and maybe this is something that you've recognized, or maybe this is the message that your higher self has for you. Because I feel like with this being here, I feel like this connection is meant to teach you something. I feel like this connection is a mirror to you. I get a strong sense that this could be a divine counterpart for some of you. And I feel like this was meant to move you forward in the direction of things that you want. And with the Chariot being here, I feel like this connection will have a turnaround. This connection will come back to the surface again. But now I feel like because you've worked on yourself, there will be a new level of commitment in this connection with the Hierophant being here. And I feel like in the past, this could be something that you both struggled with. Maybe your person struggled to commit to you, and maybe you struggled to commit to yourself in a way, okay, Pile 1? And maybe the message your higher self has for you is that you did nothing wrong. You did everything right by focusing on yourself, focusing on your own journey, and leaving this connection behind for a while. Because with the Four of Cups being here, I feel like that you've realized, hey, I am growing, and I've been growing for a while now, and I expect more. I expect more from life. I expect more from a relationship. And I feel like maybe you also looked around you and were looking for other options in love. But I feel like you also realized, hey, it doesn't matter if I choose another person. Like, I still need to deal with myself, and as long as I have these unhealed aspects inside of me, I am going to attract relationships or people that have the same wound, and that they are going to reflect that back to me. Okay, so I need to do that. So let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. What is going to change for you, Pile 1? I keep hearing you did nothing wrong, okay? So maybe you guys thought that you did something wrong, or maybe you were doubting yourself if you made the right decision, but I keep hearing you did nothing wrong, and I just got goosebumps. So this is important. This is an important message for you, okay, guys? Everything is unfolding as it should. So for the Wheel of Fortune, we get the Eight of Swords, the Moon, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, I get the feeling that you really don't see this shift coming, because I feel like this is something that will happen fast, and you are required to have self-trust, to trust yourself, and also be disciplined. I feel like you are putting the final stone at the top, and then you have your building, okay, and then the cycle comes to a close. But it's important for you to be disciplined and to have this trust in yourself and the universe that it's going to work out. Because like I said, you already have those flowers in your hand. You're not able to see them yet because you have a mask on for whatever reason. And the Eight of Swords is also a card that talks about not seeing the full picture. And if you look at this card, this person has like a blindfolder on, okay? So I feel like, and with the moon card being here, okay? So a lot of uncertainty, but with the King of Pentacles, I feel like a lot of stability is awaiting you. And I'm also getting the feeling that this also talks about your person. And the King of Pentacles is really a stable energy, a secure energy, a confident energy. And I also get intuitively that everything is going to fall into places. Things that you didn't connect before will fall into their places beautifully, and you will think to yourself, hey, that's incredible, because I've never thought that everything is connected like that, because I feel like this was meant to teach you this lesson that you've been going through, that everything is more connected than you think, that if you work on yourself, if you shift your energy, if you raise your vibration, you attract different things, you attract different situations, people, circumstances. It all begins from within. Okay, the law of correspondence. I feel like also your higher self wants you to know that you should look up the law of correspondence, because I was just hearing that. Okay, so let's clarify the Ace of Wands. And let's clarify the Ace of Wands. We got the Ten of Pentacles, the Temperance, and the the Five of Cups. Okay, I feel like your higher self wants you to know, hey, listen, in the past, maybe things didn't work out for you. Maybe you've been working on things and it didn't work out. And I feel like your focus was more on the past than on the future. And I feel like this kind of kept you stuck. But you kind of get away from that place, but it takes time. With the Temperance card being here, it's a process. It's something that required a lot of patience, a lot of trust, a lot of faith. But the end result is the Ten of Pentacles. So a lot of pentacles being here, so a lot of stability. Maybe this is something that you've been really desiring, having the stability for yourself. And it's coming. It's coming. It will take time, but you will learn your lessons along the way. Let's clarify the Three of Wands. This talks about having options, also looking in directions that you didn't look before. Okay, interesting. We have the Tower, we have the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles again. Okay, interesting. I feel like this is talking about the past, okay? So I feel like maybe in the past you put your faith, your hope, your love into something and it just blew up in your face. And I feel like this was really devastating for you. You were really hurt by that. But this needed to happen, okay? Your higher self wants you to know this needed to happen. You couldn't prevent that from happening. It's not your fault. I keep hearing that. It's not your fault. You did nothing wrong. Everything is unfolding as it should. Because from this experience, you were able to step into this Nine of Pentacles energy again. We have it again, okay? The Nine of Pentacles. And like I've said, this needed to happen. Don't blame yourself. You did nothing wrong. Nothing. And in fact, this was meant to teach you. And I want you to know, or your higher self wants you to know, that everything is happening for a reason, even though we maybe feel sometimes that the universe has like something against us, but it's not that, okay? In fact, if we desire something, the only thing that keeps us from achieving it is our own resistance. And sometimes things need to blow up in your face, okay, in order for you to discover, hey, what's my resistance to things? Because if it was really meant to work out, if the energies were right, it would have worked out earlier, but it didn't, and that's fine. Okay, it's a process. It's not something that, I don't know, will manifest quickly if there are still lessons to be learned in there, okay? So let's clarify the Two of Cups. We got the King of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm getting in the past, because this is talking about the past, whatever you had going on with this person, and like I've said, I get the sense that this is a strong soul connection. I feel like you recognize this person on a soul level, okay? And what I'm getting, there were some toxic energies. I feel like there was still pain in the way. And I get that you intuitively knew that something wasn't right, but maybe you hold on to this connection because you knew, hey, there is such a deep bond I have with this person. I cannot let it go. I can't. But I feel like something happened, and I get the sense that maybe this person hurt you badly. Maybe you found something out. Maybe you discovered this third party energy, because with the Three of Pentacles being here, I feel like there was some third party energy, something that was like a blockage for this connection to unfold beautifully. And third party energy isn't always a person. It could be work, it could be a past trauma, it could be anything that just keeps this love away. Okay, so take it as it resonates. It will also be different for all of you, but like I've said, in the past you were holding on to those things, onto those energies, but no more. And this is the message your higher self has for you. You were meant to let this go. You were meant to release this person for a while. You were meant to focus on yourself, to be in this uncertainty, to be in this state of surrender, to really attract new energies again. Sometimes things need to crumble down in order for something new to come to the surface. Okay, like a flower. Like in the winter, all flowers die, everything slowly dies. But in the springtime, everything blooms again, okay? But in order for everything to be fresh, new, beautiful, things need to die first. And that's okay, that's beautiful, that's the circle of life. And what you were meant to learn is that it's okay to trust yourself, it's okay to listen to how you feel. Because what I get, in the past, you didn't really acknowledge your feelings. I feel like maybe you were holding on to an illusion, a hope that you have, but you kind of tricked yourself with those energies, because there were so much energies that were around pain that you kind of dismissed in a way, okay? And this is what you were meant to learn, that you need to listen to your feelings, to your emotions. Your emotions are your guideway through life, okay? Your emotions are the truth holders. You need to listen to them in order to keep moving, to keep manifest in a right direction. And I feel like this is maybe something that you will be learning. And what I'm also getting, I see the potential for some of you that if this connection comes back around, that you maybe dismiss it, that you maybe kind of dismiss this person in a way, and maybe this cycle will start for this person. This will be the case for some of you. And maybe if this is a divine counterpart, this is also a lesson that this person also needs to go through. The exact lessons that you've been learning right now, okay? But whatever the case may be, it will be okay. And you did nothing wrong, and everything is playing out as it meant to be. So, this was a lot, pile one, okay? But I want to get like a final advice for you. So, a final advice for pile one. What do we have? We got the Queen of Air, the Star, and the Eight of Earth. Okay, so listen. Your final advice is that you, when it comes to your future, you need to listen to your feelings. You need to listen to your desires. You need to be aware of what you want, what you desire, and you need to speak up for it. I feel like in the past you didn't do that. And now you get to a new cycle in your life where you need to do that, where you want to do that, because you see the benefits it has. You do no longer want to dismiss yourself, your feelings, your desires in order to keep holding on to energies that won't serve you in the first place. It's time to let it go. It's time to learn how to let go. And you will see how beautiful everything unfolds. You need to have trust, you need to have faith. Keep doing what you have been doing and don't give up. You are so close to this final beautiful outcome. You don't want to let this go, pile one, okay? Like I promise you, if you keep moving, if you keep doing what you have been doing, if you keep learning, you will get to a place that is so beautiful. I cannot even tell you. especially because you aren't even aware of that right now. And this is coming through so strongly that you aren't really aware of that right now. I like this message is over this whole reading. So last but not least, one last oracle card for you to close off this reading. Okay. Okay. Your path may be bumpy, but this will alter soon. Like, I think this sums up this reading so beautifully, okay? I mean, this is basically what I've been saying. Your path may be bumpy, but this will alter soon. Keep holding on to this flower. Don't let it go. Have faith. Have faith in your desires, in your manifestations. They come. They are on their way, okay? It maybe takes time, but you need to develop this faith, this certainty that everything will work out, that everything happens for a reason. Therefore, you need to be patient right now, okay? It's another lesson, but you will get there. So I'm so happy for you, Pai 1, okay? I think there are some really interesting and important spiritual lessons here that you've been learning, and I'm so proud of you. If nobody tells you, I will tell you it. I'm so proud of you. You do so good on your journey, okay? And I wish you the best, and I hope that everything will work out for you. And please share your story if you want to. Of course, I always love to hear that. And remember, you're never alone. You're always loved and guided. You just need to ask for it. And thank you so much for listening. If you want, you can join my community by subscribing to my channel. I would be so happy to have you here. But this is it, okay? Bye. Hey Pai 2, this is going to be a reading, and today we are going to take a look into what message your higher self has for you. And I'm going to be your messenger, so I'm so happy to be able to read for you. Thank you for being here. And you resonated with the 7 of Air, which is the 7 of Swords in a traditional tarot. And this speaks about moving on from something, letting go of something. And when I meditated on your Pai, what I intuitively got is that you are holding on to some kind of relationship that you know is bad for you, that you know is toxic. And for some of you, this could also speak about friendship or even a family member. And for some of you, this could be something from your past, a belief pattern that you know is wrong, that you know it's time to move on from that. But for some reason, you keep holding on to that. And we are going to take a look into the tarot, okay, and see what comes up for you. But this is the main energy. So if you resonate with that, this is your pile. And if not, maybe choose another pile, okay? But let's see. So what do we got for pile 2? What message do we have? We got the Queen of Pentacles, the 9 of Swords, the Star, the Page of Swords, the 8 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. Okay, that's pretty interesting. Okay, so what I'm getting for you, Pai 2, is that maybe you were desperately trying, or you're still desperately trying to fix something or to make something work, and no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try, it just doesn't work. Okay, and maybe you have a hard time accepting the fact that it doesn't work no matter what you do, no matter how hard you try. And maybe it comes to a point where you question yourself, where you ask yourself, am I the problem? Is it because of me? Is it because of my worth? And your higher self is wanting you to know, no, don't go down that road. It's not because of you. And it doesn't matter how hard you try, you cannot fix that situation. And in fact, if you would be able to let it go, new energies would come in, beautiful energy. We have to start the 10 of Cups, which speaks about wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. But I feel like you are still stuck in this 9 of Swords and 8 of Wands energy. And I get from this energy that maybe, let's say, you're holding on to a relationship or a friendship, and I'm hearing pulling back. So maybe you experience this hot and cold behavior from a friend, from a lover, from a family member. And maybe the times where something is good, it's really good, okay? And maybe you are holding on to those times, and maybe you are trying to get to a place where it always feels like that with this person, but it just doesn't work, and you always come back to this really dark energy where it just doesn't feel good, where you feel drowned, where you feel not drowned, trained, not drowned. And nonetheless, you still want to pursue this relationship, this friendship, because I feel like in the past or in general, you share a lot of good experiences, a lot of good memories with this person, and it's hard to let go. I understand that, okay? It's hard to let go, but what your higher self wants you to know, it's okay to let go, it's okay to release this person, because we have something better for you. We have something that doesn't drain you. We have something that fulfills you in the long run, where you don't need to question yourself all the time, because it needs two people to make a relationship or a friendship work. You cannot do it on your own, and it has nothing to do with your worth, nothing. But let's clarify those cards and let's get some more insight about your situation. So first I want to clarify the Queen of Pentacles, because I get the strong feeling that maybe in the past things were different. We got the Lovers, we got the Hierophant, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, guys, I feel like this talks about a really strong connection, a commitment, okay? And maybe in the past it did work out. And what I'm getting, in the past, both people were constantly working on this situation to make it work, and therefore it worked. But I feel like at some point somebody stopped, and I get the sense that this is the other person, okay? And nonetheless, I feel like you had some beautiful times, loving times, and maybe this is also for some of you the first relationship that you had, or maybe the first real connection that you shared with somebody, and it's hard to let it go for you. Let's clarify the Page of Swords. We got the Hermit. We got the Ace of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Yeah, and then I feel like somebody pulled back suddenly. The Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Somebody pulled back suddenly, and I feel like at this point it wasn't a partnership anymore. And you were kind of separated from this person energetically, way before physically. And I feel like you felt that, and I feel like you wanted to take action towards this person. You wanted to pursue them again. You wanted to live up these beautiful energies again. But I feel like you kind of this person had like a wall up. You couldn't get through this person, and I feel like this was the starting point where you felt like, hey, what did I do? What did I do wrong? What is wrong with me? And you had all these questions in your mind, and I also get the feeling that you really had some sleepless nights, that you really were just asking yourself, where did this go wrong? Did I make a mistake? Why did they pull back all of a sudden? Why did they do that? And I also get that maybe it brought up some painful experiences that you had in your past, maybe with your parents. Maybe a parental figure did the same thing to you, where one day they were like really loving and the other day they were really cold and distant and even dismissive for some of you, and they didn't consider your emotions. And I feel like that is what caused you a lot of pain, a lot of pain in your heart is what I'm getting, and I'm so sorry, Pile 2, okay? You don't deserve this. You didn't do anything wrong. This is coming through so strongly. You didn't do anything wrong. And let's clarify the Nine of Swords first before I continue talking. Let's clarify the Nine of Swords. We got the Magician, the Two of Cups, and the Death card. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I feel like that you really wanted to manifest this person back in your life, this beautiful energy. Maybe because you are more able to recognize this soul connection that you both share with the Two of Cups being here. Because I feel like this is something that is a strong bond, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you. With the Two of Cups being here, this talks about the soul connection, even the lovers. But nonetheless, I feel like something just didn't work out. The Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck again. And with the Death card, this talks about a cycle coming to a close. Something needed to end. And I'm going to look later on in your future, Pi 2, okay? But what I'm getting from now, the current situation, it doesn't matter what you do in regards to this person. Your higher self wants you to know, hey, let this person go. Let this person go. It's time to focus on yourself. It's time to heal your own wounds, because whatever came up for you from this behavior was unhealed from the beginning, okay? And we attract what we are, and if those wounds are unhealed, we attract people that have the same behavior, so we can integrate those parts finally, because what our body does, or what our emotional body does in those moments, it tries to get our attention. So we are finally present with those emotions, with those parts that we repressed for so long. And I feel like this is a time for you to be present with yourself, those emotions, and let go finally of this person for a minute and only focus on yourself, because your higher self wants you to know, hey, no matter what you do currently, it doesn't change anything for this situation. You need to work on yourself first. Before that, nothing else can and will work out. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's an opportunity for yourself to be present with yourself, with your emotions, things that you repressed for so long. Let's clarify the Eight of Wands. We get the Queen of Wands, the Fool. Okay, two cards came out. The Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Okay, what I'm getting from this is, okay, that's pretty interesting. I feel like in the past, or even currently, you approach this person where you kind of ask them to really start over with you. And I'm hearing that you really desperately tried. And I feel like you also put up a facade, you put on a mask in order for this person to think, oh, they are so beautiful, they are so passionate about me, I want to try again with them. Something like that, but they rejected you. They rejected your offer. Or maybe for some of you, it just wasn't the time. Maybe for some of you, it was the case that you tried to get back to yourself, you tried to get back in your power, but something pulled you back over and over again, where you weren't able to step into new energies, and you question yourself, hey, why do I get pulled back into this darkness over and over and over again? I'm tired of this, okay? And I feel like the reason is that there are still energies that you need to deal with, that you need to face. And you know, sometimes in our healing journey, we get kind of drawn back to past memories that that we think we already healed, but in fact there are still some aspects that we didn't discover yet. So I feel like this is an opportunity for you to go back and really sit with yourself and ask yourself, how do I feel about this? What did that make me feel like? Do I still have some beliefs from that moment, from this experience, that I hold on to, that I know are not healthy, that I know are not right? For example, if, because I've said it earlier, if a parental figure of yours was like hot and cold, dismissed your feelings a lot, what beliefs did you form of this? Like, do you still hold on to a belief that says you aren't worthy of consistency? That you need to fight for attention? Go back to those memories and question those beliefs, and really heal your inner child is what I'm getting. I feel like for this part it's important to heal your inner child again. Visit your inner child again and question those beliefs. Tell your inner child, hey, you're worthy of consistency. You're worthy of somebody who treats you with love and respect. You don't need to fight for attention. You don't need to fight for love. You're good the way you are. There's nothing wrong with you. okay? Oh, oh, bye too. I want to give you a hug, okay? Let's clarify the star. Let's clarify the star for your future. We got the Page of Cups. We got the Four of Pentacles. One last card. Oh, and the Judgment card. Okay, that's interesting. I feel like your higher self wants you to know, and the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you will be able to let go of this. With the Judgment card being here, you will be able to end this cycle for good. That's what I'm hearing, for good. But nonetheless, it's important for you to do those things that I just mentioned. But what I'm also getting with the Page of Cups being here, and the Page of Cups in this situation gives me strong apology vibes. But I make this very clearly. But I don't want you to do all of this in hopes that you get an apology from this person. Don't do that, okay? Do it for yourself, because you need to be in a place where you are so confident in yourself that you wouldn't even need this apology anymore. Do it for yourself, not for anybody else, because you need to live with yourself, not anybody else. Anyways, I feel like in the future, I see the possibility that something comes up again for you, something from the past. But for some of you, I feel like you will reject this offer, you will reject this apology, because until then, you found yourself again, you found the stability in yourself again, and you don't want to risk anything in regards to losing it again. You don't want to risk that. And I feel like what I'm hearing is the apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect. Maybe this is something that you need to keep in mind. The apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect. Period. Okay, let's clarify the Ten of Cups, guys. I'm sorry, I'm joking around. Let's clarify the Ten of Cups. We got the Queen of Cups. We got the Ten of Swords. And, oh, the Tower and the Four of Swords. Okay, Spirit is giving me a lot of cards today though, huh? Anyways, so, what I'm also getting is, I feel like for the other person involved, okay, let's spill some tea on the other person. I feel like they will wake up to some realization about this connection, about the situation, where I feel like they recognize what they did in the past. Maybe they will see where they did you wrong, where they did you dirty, where they caused all the suffering, all this pain. And I feel like when it comes to this, they will see you in this Ten of Cups, in this Queen of Cups energy. And normally when I pick up on the Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups energy, I pick up on a connection, but not this time. I pick up on an energy that is only in regards to yourself, where you are in your place, where you are in a place where you are your Ten of Cups, where you are your emotional stability. And this is so healthy. And in fact, oh my god, this is so funny, guys. I don't know if you can see this, but I put the cards in a way where there's only one person in this Ten of Cups card, and normally there are four people in this Ten of Cups card, but now I only see one person, and this is you, Pile 2, okay? This is you. You are the person. You are the only person in this Ten of Cups card, okay? You will get to a place where you don't rely on anybody else outside of you for your emotional fulfillment. You will be able to get it for yourself, to create it for yourself. And I feel like when you step into that energy, and this person comes around and wants to apologize to you, you will shock them in a way where you reject them in a kind way. Not in a way where you, how do I say this? I feel like you will be so self-loving, so fulfilled within yourself. You don't need to shout at this person. You don't need to say bad words to them. You just tell them off and be like, hey, I'm in a better place right now, and I want to focus on me, and I cannot tolerate any people in my life who risk any chaos I'm not in that place anymore. It's done. Like, this phase of my life is done. And it's up to you, okay? Because, I mean, this is your choice. It's your choice if you want to take this person back. It's your choice if you want to give them another shot. It's your choice. But what I can say to you, Pi 2, if you come to this place, first, I'm so proud of you, like you did that, okay? Applause. And second, be careful, okay? That's all I'm saying. Be careful. Because you've been in this place before, and I want you to listen to your intuition in regards to this person. For some of you, this is a strong soul connection, but even with a strong soul connection or a divine counterpart, there can be times where we need to separate with them, where we need the separation to take place. And maybe this is a time for them to go through this dark night of the soul, okay, where they need to face their inner wounds. And maybe it's time for you to reject them the way that they rejected you in the past, but not because you want revenge, because you are in a better place and you can intuitively pick up on them and recognize that they are not ready yet, okay? But let's give you a final advice from your higher self. We got the 10 of Earth, a lot of stability, okay? Oh, the 6 of Earth, and the King of Air. A lot of Earth and air energy in this pile. But anyways, so I feel like your higher self wants you to know that it's time for you to step into a place of stability, emotional fulfillment for yourself, but also with this wolf being here, and it's only one person again on this card. I feel like this is a time where you need to focus on yourself, maybe this lone wolf energy, where you kind of get yourself back together again, step in your power again, where nothing can take anything away from you anymore, where you're so stable in yourself that you do not need to worry about anything else, where you know, hey, I do not need to fight for love, for attention, for anything. I am worthy of it just because I am me. Okay, you don't need to fight for shit. Okay. So, and with the King of Air being here, I feel like your higher self wants you to step in your power, where you can speak your truth, where you can tell a person what you feel. And I feel like maybe in the past you didn't do that. I feel like in the past, with those energies, when this person came back around, you were in an energy where you're like, yeah, I don't care, it's okay, I just pretend that you didn't hurt me, it's okay, I'll pretend that everything is alright, okay. And you didn't want to do that to kind of dismiss this person, or dismiss yourself. I feel like you genuinely wanted to do that because you wanted this situation to work out. And this is kind of sad, guys, okay? And your higher self wants you to know, hey, you don't need to do that anymore. Step in your truth and speak your truth, even if it hurts in the beginning, because you will start to trust yourself again, because you won't lie to yourself anymore. And this is your lesson that you're currently going through. And let's pull an oracle card for you to close off this reading. So what do we got for pile 2? We got a spiritual hug. Yeah. Like I said, I wanted to hug you guys. And I feel drawn to read from this book. Normally I would just kind of give you an intuitive message, but now I kind of feel drawn to read it. Okay. Too much of one thing and not enough of another. People pulling at you and constantly wanting something from you. This type of experience will leave you feeling depleted and in need of balance. This is the time to sit in quiet meditation and ask your spirit guide if you may have a spiritual hug. Just one spiritual hug will recharge your battery and fill you with renewed strength to take back into your life. Your guide is there for you, even when you feel that others are not. Remember, they aren't only there to push you forward, but also to hold you when you need it. Yeah, Pi too. I will hug you too, okay? I also give you a spiritual hug. Okay, I hope this reading helped you guys, okay? And I wish you so much strength, so much love on your journey. You will get there. I promise you. I can see it. I can feel it. You will get there, okay? Like, Pi too, I'm hyping you up, okay? I know you're in a dark place right now, but the future is really promising. I love that for you. Okay, and remember, you're always loved, you're always guided, you are never alone. You just need to ask for it. And in your case, ask for a spiritual hug from your spirit guides. And thank you so much for listening. And if you like this video, I would be so happy if you like it. And maybe you also want to join my community. Okay, I would be so happy to have you here. And yeah, I think that's it though. I see you the next time. Bye. Hey Pi3, this is going to be your reading, and today we are going to take a look into what message your higher self has for you. And I'm so happy to have you here, first of all. And you resonated with the Emperor. And what I intuitively get from this pile is very different in comparison to all the other piles. Because I feel like this will be about another person, guys. Okay, I feel like this is a message that maybe your higher self has for you in regards to another person. And what I'm getting intuitively is that this could talk about a strong soul connection you share with another person. And I kind of get from your energy that you are kind of annoyed at this point from receiving those messages, okay, for some of you. Because I pick up on one energy from you guys where it's like, oh, again, like I feel like you feel kind of haunted by this person's energy, okay? But this will be for some of you. So if this resonates so far, this is going to be your pile, and if not, maybe choose another pile. Yeah, but let's get started. So, what message do we have for pile 3? What message do we have? So, I'm sorry. We got the King of Pentacles. We got the Five of Cups. We got the Ace of Cups. We got the Hierophant. We got the Knight of Wands. Then, and the Eight of Swords. Okay, that's interesting. Let me clarify the Hierophant, and then we talk about it. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. We got the Seven of Wands in reverse. Oh, and the Three of Cups and the Hierophant. Okay, this is so interesting. I'm so glad that I clarified that. So, let's get started. I feel like the connection that you have to this person in the past, I feel like you wanted something deeper. You wanted some form of commitment, and maybe this person moved too slow. Maybe this person needed more time, and you felt like this person wasn't putting in much effort. And I'm also getting that you intuitively picked up on third-party energies, that you intuitively knew that something was going on. Maybe this person wasn't really honest with you, maybe this person lied to you, and I feel like this was something that you intuitively knew. And in addition to that, this person moved very slow in regards to deepening this connection with you. They maybe didn't talk to you much, or maybe they didn't put in any effort, or not much effort, okay? And I feel like this was really frustrating for you, because I feel like you share like a lot of love. I really get that you love this person deeply, or that you really respect this person, and for you to intuitively pick up on that was really painful. And I'm also getting that a lot of trust was lost during this time, because I'm really getting that this person wasn't quite honest with you. And let's clarify. And the King of Pentacles. We got the Eight of Cups, the Emperor in reverse. One more. And the Ten of Wands. Yeah, oh, that's so interesting. Okay, listen, what I'm getting is that at some point, maybe you walked away, or this person walked away, or it was like maybe a shared energy where you both kind of walked away from each other because it just didn't work, because you both were not even on the same page, you weren't in the same book anymore, okay? And I feel like this is because, and I don't want to point fingers, okay, because there are always two people in a connection, but I feel like this person really didn't step up and you expected more, and I feel like you raised your standards, okay? I feel like maybe in the past you accepted behavior that wasn't that great, okay? Maybe you had some unhealed wounds, but I feel like you also started to heal a lot of aspects inside of yourself, and you stepped up, and because you stepped up, you also expected more out of your connections. And I feel like you slowly realized, hey, this connection is more a burden than a blessing to me at this time, and I need to let it go. I need to get away from it. And I feel like you saw your person in this Emperor in reverse energy, which is so interesting because the Emperor is a general energy of the reading, but I feel like this is a past energy, or this is your current energy that is slowly coming to a close, okay? And I'm getting a feeling that you either were kind of disgusted by this person's behavior, not by the person themselves, but by their behavior, okay? And this is a difference. And yeah, I get the sense that you walked away from them big time. Let's clarify the five. Oh no, a card for the crown. Let's clarify the Five of Cups. We got the Hierophant again. We got the Lovers. And so many cards wanted to come out. We got the Star, the Four of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. But I only will, no, I will only put down the Star card, but we keep the other cards in mind, okay? But I feel like in the current situation, you are still really disappointed, really disappointed. And I feel like if you recognize this person on a soul level, you feel connected to them on a soul level. And I feel like at one point you were hoping that this would just work out, that things will turn around, get better, and you had like great hopes for the future. But I feel like whatever happened in the past really changed those energies for you. And I feel like also a cycle came to a close. Maybe a cycle where you were hopeful about this is what I'm getting. Maybe a cycle where you were open to this even, okay? And this is kind of sad because I feel like you're really, with the Hierophant being here, this highlights your wish for things to work out and to be stable, and maybe for you both to share, yeah, a commitment, like a stable connection with each other. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. So we got the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, and I get the feeling that this person had other desires, okay? With the with the Knight of Wands being here, I feel like this person wanted maybe to explore the options, or maybe wasn't sure if they were ready for commitment, and maybe they just were not ready to give you the offer that you desired, that you wanted, that you expected. And I'm also getting that they kind of rejected you, maybe not in the physical, but definitely on an energetic level, and you picked up on that. I feel like you really picked up on this all the time because of this High Priestess energy being here. I feel like you are very intuitive. I'm also getting that you have some spiritual gifts, okay? But we will not talk about this time. Maybe I will make another video where I will talk about that. If you want to see that, let me know. But anyways, let's get back. But I feel like you are very intuitive and very in tune with the divine, okay? And you kind of felt rejected by it. And like I said, I feel like a lot of trust was broken during this time. And maybe you also ask yourself, why am I so connected to this person if they cannot give me anything back? And I feel like you were also frustrated. Like when I pick up on your energy, I get really frustrated. And to be honest, I am also kind of annoyed. So maybe this is your energy, okay? Where you're just frustrated, annoyed, and you don't really know what's going on and what you should be doing. Because it's like, okay, I don't know why Spirit is offering me this connection if it's giving me nothing but frustration. We got the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck, so I'm also getting that. Yeah, I feel like this is your person's energy. I feel like this person is very much focused on a 3D, okay? Maybe your person isn't as much in tune with their intuition. I'm hearing third eye, maybe their third eye is blocked or something like that, and they aren't on your level in this moment of time, okay? Let's clarify the Ace of Cups. We got the Temperance, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and I feel like this is the message that your higher self has for you. I feel like your higher self wants you to know, hey, listen, I know at the moment things seem messy, things seem uncertain, but don't forget, we didn't bring you this person for no reason. We did send you this person for a reason. And maybe this is a period of time where you need to let go of them and look instead of yourself. Maybe focus on your desires, your wants. And with time, with space, with healing, things will change. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles being here, I feel like things will twist drastically, where this person will also change, step into better energies. And I'm also getting that your higher self wants you to know, hey, even though we tell you this right now, don't get too, how do I put this, guys? Don't live for that. Don't live for this hopeful future. Live for yourself during this time. Work on all these wounds that came up for you, that this person brought up. And we promise you that things will start to improve, okay? And with the Emperor card as the overall energy, I feel like your person is in a process where they step up, and I'm hearing third eye over and over again. So maybe this is a process where your person is opening up their third eye chakra, where they gain more awareness, where they will tap more into the divine and will recognize a lot of stuff, okay? And generally speaking, because the Emperor card is a male energy, okay, so divine masculine energy, you could be you could have a divine counterpart, okay, this person could be your divine counterpart, and maybe you are the divine feminine in this connection. And as females, or as no sexist, okay, but it's the truth. Females have naturally a more open third eye chakra, okay? We are more connected to spirits. We are more connected to spirituality. And this doesn't mean that males cannot be connected to spirituality. Quite the opposite, okay? Some males are more connected to spirituality than females. But naturally, females have a gift for those things. I mean, as females, we can get pregnant, we can bring souls into this earth, okay? So I don't want to discriminate anybody. I'm kind of scared that I'm walking on eggshells right now, but I hope you know what I mean, okay? what I just wanted to say is that this person needs more time to recognize your connection, to recognize what is going on. And this is a time for you to practice compassion, to practice love. I'm hearing unconditional love. And sometimes if we practice unconditional love, the most loving thing we can do is to let somebody go and let them experience their own lessons, their own journey. And if they come back, great. If they don't come back, or if they need more time, great. We can use this time to focus on ourselves, to focus on our own journey, to focus on our divine mission is what I'm hearing, okay? So maybe you have some stuff that you've been planning to do and you kind of, didn't do them yet, and now it's the time to do them. But let's clarify the Eight of Swords. We got the Justice, the Magician, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, I feel like, to be honest, I feel like you can use this time to work on your abundance. I feel like Spirit is wanting you to know, or your higher self wants you to know, hey, we put you in this position to focus on your own stability. Some of you could have been struggling with money in the past, and now it's the time to use all the stuff that you've learned in the spiritual connection and use them to manifest you some money, okay, and get the stability. And with the Justice card being here, I feel like things will balance themselves out. And maybe, I mean, I don't see this in the cards, but this is what I intuitively get. I feel like during this time where you only focus on yourself, where you get yourself what you've always wanted, the stability, and this is a lot of stability, okay? We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, damn, and the Magician, okay? Like, you are in the process of learning how to manifest, and learning how to manifest involves releasing those low vibrational energies from the past. And maybe this is something that this person showed you, hey, you have still some energies from the past that you didn't let go of, that influence your ability to manifest. You need to release them, and this is something that you've been learning. Use those lessons to manifest some good stuff for yourself, okay? And later on you can share it with somebody else. And I feel like your person is learning their own lessons during this time. Let them, okay? Let them learn their lessons. And if it's time, they will come back. But I want to channel some final advice for you. Oh gosh. Okay. We got the Eight of Water. Yeah. Okay. The Eight of Water, which is the Eight of Cups. We got the Chariot. And last but not least, the High Priestess. I love this energy. Yeah, this sums up your reading pretty well, Pisces. Your higher self wants you to know, hey, now it's time to leave that in the past, and with the Chariot, move forward. Like tunnel vision, have your goals, manifest whatever you want to manifest. It's time to celebrate your success. The things that you've been learning, celebrate them. Learn how to manifest in the right way. Use your skills and use action. Like, do both. Take action. Take inspired action. Do the things you've always dreamed of. This is your time to be happy. And with the High Priestess being here, I feel like your higher self also wants you to tune in to the divine, okay? Listen to your intuition. Because you've learned a lot of spiritual lessons is what I'm getting for this pie. Like, you are very connected to your spirituality. Use those gifts and use them in a wise way for the highest good of all, okay? Maybe you're also drawn to maybe serve others. Maybe you have healing abilities. It will be different for all of you. Maybe you are drawn to make an art project or make some kind of projects to help others, something like that. Like, do it. Whatever you are inspired to do, whatever your heart tells you to do, this is the time to do it. Leave this person behind. When it's time, they will come back. Now, no, it's time for you and you only. Okay, and this is great. Like, we need those times. So let's pull an oracle card for you to close off this reading. We got, to overcome, you first have to climb. So let's see. I want to read this for you. we got 37. To overcome, you first have to climb. Fear is heavy and has been pulling you down, so now's the time to lift your thoughts and lighten your mind by focusing on the good things you have experienced this far and the bright prospects still to come. What did I just say, Pi 3? I cannot make this up, okay? The guardian spirits want you to become lighter, and you can do this by overcoming the obstacles that are preventing you from achieving your goals. By working on your fears, you can remove dark and fearful thoughts from your mind and light the path ahead of you. Once you see clearly, you will realize that success is around the corner. The light mind rises higher and sees more because it has lost the fear which once caused it to be tied down. What did I told you? Pi 3. What did I tell you, huh? Like I said, this is the lesson that this person was meant to teach you. That there were still aspects of yourself that weren't healed, that were holding you down, that were blocking your manifestation skills. And now it's the time to practice it, okay? I don't know what else to say, okay? I feel like Spirit sums this up perfectly. So, this was quite a lot, okay, but I love this reading. If you like it, I would be so happy if you like it, and I would be so happy to have you here. So if you want to join my community, subscribe to my channel so you won't miss another video, okay? And remember, you're always guided, you're always loved. I always say that, okay? You just need to ask for it. And thank you so much for listening, okay? And I wish you the best on your journey. And let me know what you are planning to manifest, okay? I love reading your stories, especially for this pile, okay? Don't tell the other piles, but I would be so happy to know what you are planning to do here, okay? But this is it, and thank you so much. Bye!